Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Roper and I did my final corporate social responsibility project on Wood Rogers Incorporated. So who is Wood Rogers? They are a general civil engineering and land development firm in Reno with various departments within the firm, including civil engineering, both on the private sector and public side of things, geotechnical engineering, survey department, water resources, hydrology, and even a GIS department. So the company is based in Sacramento with offices all along the West Coast, including Reno, San Dimas, San Diego, Pleasanton, and even Oakland. Um, and some projects that the company has worked on in Reno are the new Park Lane redevelopment, the Keystone and I-80 Commercial Center, and the Innova multifamily development down in South Reno, adjacent to the Summit Mall. So what Wood Rogers really does is all of these departments will basically work in tandem on a project where either residential, commercial, multifamily, or industrial project will come into the office. We'll start with our planning department to get through entitlements and approvals from the city, and we'll then move on to our engineering and geotechnical engineering departments to go through and design the site, figure out grading, site plans, and utilities. And then next we'll pass the completed project off to survey to go and stake the projects for construction. Corporate social responsibility is a large part in the foundation of the company. When the company was founded, the owners really wanted to incorporate these principles to lay the groundwork for the company. And recently, the company developed this team called the STEAM team, which puts on events and helps to promote STEAM careers for Washoe County school districts. And some of these events that they've sponsored or created are the Innovation Day event at UNR, where they will bus in various engineering classes from around Washoe County to go through and walk around and look at all of the projects that the engineering department have been working on all year, and also to encourage more employee volunteering within the community. Um, so this really is kind of the flagship team for Wood Rogers to promote corporate social responsibility in the community, because they're really responsible for a lot of the outreach that comes out of the offices. Next is the Hope Springs Community Center. This is a homeless, kind of like middle house for them as they transition from homeless to more of a permanent permanent housing. And Wood Rogers decided to donate engineering services for this project, and it really was a lot of different companies in the area that came together, various contractors, planners, and other survey companies that have also helped in the development of this project. Next is the quarterly money wheel spins, where employees will basically get to spin a money wheel for their yearly anniversary each quarter. And whatever amount the money wheel lands on, the employee will get that amount of money. And then the company will match that amount and donate it to a charity that was chosen for that quarter. So some of the charities that have been chosen are the Ronald McDonald House, as well as Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So next is the company's overall leadership and structure. So overall, the company has a flat leadership structure with minimal tiers of leadership. This kind of allows for everyone to be on the same level and feel like their opinion matters and like they can be heard. Next is that each manager has an open door policy where any employee can go in to ask questions or even get advice on their careers or see what projects lie ahead for the company. And lastly, it's a very employee-focused leadership with many perks and benefits, and even bonuses towards the end of the year for the employees, not just the management focusing on themselves. So Wood Rogers has chosen to put together their own strategic plan and choose the ways that they want to accomplish the goals that they have put in front of themselves. So they broke it up into basically four pillars, such as growth, legacy, and workforce and prestige. For growth, some of their goals are to maintain at least 95% of their current clientele, as well as bring in new clients. Legacy mainly focuses on the company building up its overall long-term health, whether it be through their marketing team and social media department, and just creating an overall wellness for the company as a whole. Next is the workforce of the company, where the company really wants to focus on developing their employees and bringing in as much diverse talent as they can. This really allows for them to tackle more projects and solve more problems for their clients. Lastly is prestige, where Wood Rogers wants to be at the forefront of the technologies that are developed for both civil engineering, the civil engineering field, and engineering in general. For value chain operations, there are many different departments that must work in harmony in order for the company to be successful. This could include things where the planning department may have questions on the certain types of grading that may need to be required for certain projects, and I guess back and forth with engineering and planning. Once a project is in the engineering phase, the engineers may have to go back to the planners and ask them what are like setbacks for property lines, building heights, and then are there any grading limitations or utility limitations. As far as environmental sustainability goes, Wood Rogers does try to be one of the more environmentally conscious engineering firms in the area. It can be somewhat difficult as developers are more focused on saving a dollar rather than choosing ways to make their projects more environmentally friendly. I have been a part of some sustainable projects, such as the Ormat geothermal energy plant located in South Reno. So through the diverse amount of projects that Wood Rogers has, we're able to kind of promote some sustainability within. Next, Wood Rogers decided to bring in an instructor to certify the employees to become lead AP professionals, which is a certification program that encourages design professionals to use various sustainable design techniques, whether it be sourcing local materials, designing projects to be more efficient and use less energy, or even just using less material in general to construct the project. And the Reno office, which was recently constructed, was finished in 2016, is a LEED certified office, which means it satisfies various environmental requirements to basically say that it is better for the environment than a generically constructed office building. So lastly are some recommendations that I would make for Wood Rogers. Overall, in terms of corporate social responsibility, I feel that they do a pretty good job. One area that they are lacking in is the environmental sustainability, which, like I mentioned, can be kind of tough for companies, especially in the construction industry. Lastly, just an overview of the things I went over. So some of the CSR techniques that Wood Rogers uses, including their STEAM team, the company's structure, and kind of how they plan to grow using their strategic plan, the value chain operations, and how the different departments interact with each other and how they rely upon each other. And lastly, the environmental sustainability and recommendations. Thank you for listening.